This is part 8 of ASP.NET Core Blazor tutorial. In this video, I am going to discuss Blazor components route parameters with a practical demonstration. Please watch our previous video where we discussed splitting Blazor component code in different ways. Blazor components parameters. Components can consume parameters. They can accept dynamic data and then perform logic according to them. In Blazor components, we have three types of parameters: route parameters, component parameters, and cascading parameters. In this video, I am going to discuss about route parameters. Before discussing about route parameters, we will quickly see routing in Blazor. For this demo, I am going to use Blazor server application. Under pages folder, I just added a simple customers Razor page. If you look any Razor components in the pages folder, you can see a page directive at the top of the file. This suggests to Blazor that this is a page in your Blazor application, and when these components compiled into partial classes, a route attribute gets attached to those partial classes. This becomes a route template. When user requests a URL from your application, the router goes in and tries to find a match for the incoming URL against any of the route template, and all this routing happens in the app.razor file. If you notice app.razor code, if it finds a match, then it will execute the corresponding page. Otherwise, it will give us a message like, sorry, there is nothing at this address. Now we will discuss about route parameters. In my page directive, when I specify the route template, I can have specific values in this format. When I specify a string inside parentheses like this, customer ID, this is inside parentheses, in a route template, that's treated as a route parameter. Okay, this is the route parameter. You can have multiple parameters. You can even have parameter value within the URL. There is no such rule. It should be right at the end of the URL, like that. You can have in the middle also, like after customer ID, I can say like details. So like this also we can declare. And this is us providing a route template passing a value. But how does the component consume it? How does the component consume this customer ID value? It is consumed by using a public property of the same name. Okay, and it's a case insensitive. You can declare like this also, but the name should be in match. I cannot declare like ID. It will give me a error. It should be the same name, and the parameter in the code block needs to be decorate with a parameter attribute. So then only it will consider as a route parameter. It is mandatory to decorate it with a parameter attribute, and it tells Blazor that this property needs to be treated as a route template. I am going to execute this application. customers. So in my route template I don't have this URL, so that's the reason it went to else black and I got sorry, there is nothing at this address. If you see my code, I have customers slash with customer ID, so I will pass ID value. See, if I click on any customer, the ID is changing. Okay. Optional parameters also supported. Here I have added one more page directive with slash customers. So here I have made this customer ID value as optional now, and I have added a simple logic in the h1 tag. If no customer ID found, then it will display none, else it will display the customer ID value. I will execute this. See, by default it will display none because I am not passing any customer ID value. So my logic executed. If I pass any customer ID value, then it will display that ID value here. But if we pass nothing, then it will display none. But instead of none, I want to display customer ID 2 as a default customer. How to do that? For that, we have a simple method. You see, in the code block, I am going to add this method, protected override void on initialized. By default I am displaying customer ID 2, and save my changes, execute. See, by default I got the customer ID 2. See, by default I am getting the customer ID 2. So when I click on any customer ID, then I will get that customer ID, otherwise by default it should be 2. Hope you got some idea on route parameters. In our next video, we will discuss about component parameters. That's it in this video. Thank you for watching.